Friday, March 1st. Thank you for joining me. I have a little bit of a cold, so hopefully you guys can hear me okay. My name is Tracy, and we're going to do a little bit of a makeup tutorial. Now, I am doing, this inspiration is based upon your intuition, and so I'm incorporating the colors of indigo, which is the color of your third eye, and also our crown chakra, which is our connection to our source and how we think, kind of this violet. And you notice my color is like kind of like a plum or a violet, and then some, this is the closest I had to indigo. Unfortunately I did my eye about a half hour ago, and I should have wrote down all the different shades, so hopefully I can remember. But I'm going to start off with my basically everything else is done. I did half a lip. I'm going to get your feedback on, you know, what type of color for lip. But where I am emphasizing the eye, I'd like to do more of a nude lip. So I do have Winston in the background here, and when I was doing this eye a half hour ago, he kept trying to attack the wall, so hopefully he'll be at bay. So I hope you guys all are enjoying this evening so far. What I'm going to start off with is I'm going to actually do, I'm going to start framing the eye. Now, as you can tell with this, I tried to kind of do like a hooded eye, kind of going up, and then I blended it out. It just wasn't looking right. But I'll show you how to do that, because really we're kind of doing like an intense eye look here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by this. And for those who are, I'm just going to pull this on here. Just bear with me here. I'm going to start off with like a navy right here. I'm going to use this palette right here. This is going to be with the blues. And then I have a couple other palettes that I'm going to pull from for the violets and the purples. So just bear with me here. I'm going to just start doing this. And if you, as always, if you, hello, Kalina. Oh, thank you. My scarf is actually from Mrs. Sodi, and Mrs. Sodi, I'm just going to start, what I'm going to do is just kind of come and frame the eye. But Mrs. Sodi was my resource teacher back in grade, I think grade 3 is when we connected. So she is from India, and she brought this back for me. We still are connected to each other. So, and if, hi there, Sophie, hi. So I do see my dog right here eyeing for that reflection. So again, if you see a golden doodle going up against the wall, do not be concerned. It's just a golden doodle. So all I'm doing, I'm actually going to be very generous with this. I'm going to kind of come up over here, and I'm going to come right down over here. I might do like a little bit of a fishtail, and I'll show you how to do it. One of the tutorials that I was requested to do was a hooded eye, but I need a little bit of a better black press makeup just to kind of pull that off. So what we're going to do is, and I'm getting ready for those who are not aware, we're doing a live stream with a few powerful ladies, maritime medium Danielle, a Halifax acupuncturist, Angel, Everglow. We're going to have Monica from there, and Kalina, my sister. We're all going to be talking about intuition, our psychic journeys, and psychic tips that we recommend. So that's coming up at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or 8 p.m. Atlantic Standard Time for those on the East Coast. So again, I see a few people in the chat. If you do want, this is going to be about our intuition eye. If you have any questions, or if you'd like to do reading, just let me know. I'm just going to focus on getting this eye ready, and I'm going to start lining it up. And I'm using a navy and just an angle brush here. I do have a wee bit of a cold, but that's okay. So if you have any questions, just put it in the chat. I cannot just start reading people. I know we see it on TV, and every reader's a little bit different, but I have to have permission to read someone. So I just need someone. If you want a little bit of a reading, just let me know. So again, I'm going to kind of go like here. I'm going to come under. I always like to, like some people like to do like the eyeshadow. I like to do the liner. I don't think there's any, I'm sure there's probably different methods that you can do, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to kind of come up here. I'm just going to draw, because I'm going to do like a fake hooded eye look. Oh, Winston. Sorry, my dog's trying to pull. If all of a sudden this falls down, just bear with me here. Winston, go, 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 go. And we're going to kind of come down here. I kind of blend this out. Now, I'm going to blend this out. Don't worry. If you're seeing this and it does not match this, it's going to be all blended out. The beauty about makeup, again, this is kind of like your intuition. You can really play on with the chakra colors with your makeup and incorporate what you want. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to start setting up kind of like the intensity. I'm going to blend this out. I'm going to kind of dampen this because I want this kind of like smudged. So right here, it's not as pronounced as this one over here, but don't worry, it's going to kind of come down. So I'm going to kind of, now I'm using the Crush Chrome palette. And what I'm going to do is, they don't actually label the colors, but I want something right here that's going to pop. So I believe I used this color, this little violet color pop. So when you're doing an eye like this, really play around with the makeup. So you can actually, what I notice people is you can kind of do this and just kind of put it right here. And you don't put it at the right place. That's like, try to be as consistent. So it's right here, here. And if you put too much on, don't worry. You can always blend it and take a little bit off with your finger, because I think I put a little bit too much on. And if I go too high, I can always fix the other eye, but I kind of like this because it's kind of like a blue smoky kind of going into the violets and then blue again. So that was the inspiration. So does anyone have a reading? I see quite a few people in there now. Now what I'm going to do is just kind of take a nice little lighter violet right here, and I'm going to put it here. And again, I'm going to be switching back and forth. I hope everyone's been enjoying their week. The energy's been kind of, it's been, I don't know where you're at, but, and what I'm doing, I'm just kind of blending this out so that it's not just, we kind of just want to kind of have a nice illusion. So it kind of gives a nice little base. And now what I'm going to do, I am going to soften this out here in a second. If anyone has any questions, just let me know. I always love to match my makeup with for the most part, with what I'm wearing. This is kind of more of a showy look. I'm going out look. Even though, so if I was doing live readings in person, if I had I've gone and done bachelorettes, I've done group readings. I would kind of wear, this would be kind of my vibe that I would wear. And for those heading in to the weekend, I did feel that we were, like where I'm at, that March would come in like a little bit of a lamb. So that's where I'm at. It was a little bit of a lamb. So hopefully you guys had a calm start to March as well. So just bear with me here. And if anyone else has any questions or wants a reading, again, just plop it in the chat. Just let me know. So again, I got to blend this part out a little bit better, just so that it kind of matches. But what I'm going to do now, I kind of want to sweep in with another nice violet, but not too overpowering as this one here. I'm going to tie it together. So what we're going to do is take kind of like a more of a grapey color, and now I'm going to come in on the inner crease and just blend it. Just like this. Again, you're just kind of building on the color, blending it out, and trying to keep it as consistent as the other eye. So see, and I'm going to just start blending this out a little bit so that I want the blue, but I don't want it like, it's really blue and it's very hooded. So I'm going to just use my finger and tap it. And because this is the goal. We want this eye. And I'm just going to work on that color. I'm going to go back. What I'm going to do is I'm going to work with between, I'm going to show you this color, and probably, I believe it was this color. I did this eye about a half hour ago, so I'm kind of like, oh, I hope I can find the makeup that I did, the shades that I used, but we'll get it to as close as possible. And if you run into this, oh, hi, LA, nice to meet you. Hi, nice to see you. It's always nice to see LA. How I hope everyone's doing well. So for those who are just joining, my makeup is based upon your third eye and your crown chakra. So if anyone wants a reading, just let me know, and I'll definitely do a reading. My nose is a little bit runny, so I might have to go off here and just dab my nose. Battling a little bit of a cold. And if you see me go off, oh, this might go. Sorry, there it goes. Thank you, LA. Thank you. I'm just going to take, this is something, if your throat starts to tickle, this is a good product to have. Sorry. Okay, I have my water. Oh, yes. Yes, of course, my dear. You can have your reading. Excuse me. I have a tickle in my throat. So LA, let's take a look at your energy. So when I do readings, I'm going to actually consult with the tarot card and just, actually I see a wolf around you. So LA, what I see with your energy, oh, what is the tickling? Oh, this is Beekeeper's throat spray. I'll put the link in here. You can actually get it from Amazon. I swear by it. I have 2 little ones. One's in daycare, one's in school. So there's always colds going around in the household. So I definitely highly recommend this. And I just had it by there. I just had a feeling I was going to get a tickle in my throat because I've been battling this little cold the last week or so. So I'll put the link in there where you can order it in the comments after we post the video. And hopefully that's been helpful. Okay, so LA, with you, we have things going around. Oh yeah, definitely time of year. And March is when things like we're going, our temperatures fluctuating. And springtime generally is when your lung meridian has to deal with releasing, in Chinese medicine, with releasing any with grief or sadness, but it really acts up in like the fall and in the spring. So spring we release a lot of energy. So let's take a look at your energy though, LA, because I do see a wolf energy around you. And I don't know if you're having a new teacher coming in or if you're coming into a teaching path. Like it's almost like I feel like this leadership coming in for you. And it's almost like you're stepping into a little bit of a leadership role and being put in a position where you're going to be doing some teaching. So I'm not sure what you do, LA, but there's some opportunities with you expanding and teaching others. So I'm just going to pull a card for you. Yeah, I don't know if you have a little one, a little boy around you who's like an earthy little boy, but you're helping him a lot. Yeah, she's amazing and so powerful. Yes, you have a very strong energy coming, so it's going to be a little bit fun for you. So really use that wolf energy to help with your expansion of your leadership role and also your teaching role. And always lovely to see you here. So what I'm going to do, so see how right here I have to basically soften this. So I'm going to use, and if anyone else wants in the chat, I'm going to use this just to soften this so that's a little bit more matchy. And this is about, like I said, if I was going to do a live event, this is how I would do my makeup. Oh, I have boys. Yes. Okay. The boys are calling you. I don't know if one of the earthy ones is very, very much drawn to you. So trying to keep Again, trying to keep this as strong. I might have to go back up and kind of match this up. But this is kind of like the look I'm going for. So kind of like the violets and the blues working together. And if anyone else has any questions and would like a reading, just let me know. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to kind of build. Again, you build on the color, right? So I'm going to go back with this grape color and do kind of back in here. And where it's kind of like, let's just go big with your eye, right? I have kind of like bluish eyes. This color will work for anyone. Don't ever worry about what color your eyes are. I mean, you just actually should know what colors will work for you, but don't let that limit you, what I'm trying to say. So this kind of, so what I'm going to do now, and if you guys like an eye better, so this is how this is looking right now. Do you guys like eye number 1 so far or eye number 2? This is kind of like the final product, but it's a little bit more toned down than the other one. This one's going a little bit more bigger. Which one do you guys like better so far? Eye 1? Oh, I see eye 1 or eye 2. Because whatever you guys go, I'm going to either go big on this one, make it a little bit bigger, or I'll tone this guy down. You guys pick. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of ones. So we're going to go with this guy. Let's make this go big or go home. So what I'm going to do, I kind of really made, what I'm going to do is put a little bit, I think what I'm going to do is a little bit of pizzazz and put a little bit, my angle brush. You move things around here, I'm telling you. Yeah, go big. So remember, always use your hand. Like it's like a palette. You're really like a makeup, your canvas for your face. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this little, I don't know if you can see the shimmer in it, but there's a little bit of shimmer in it. It's more of a cobalt blue, and we're going to go a little bit bigger on here. And for those who are in the chat, if you would like a reading, just let me know. Just put it in the chat, and we'll go from there. So I already outlined my eyes with navy, but I'm going to go over it and a little bit more with the cobalt, with the little sparkle. Because it is Friday night, right? Oh, you know what? Just start off small. If you are, if you are a little bit nervous, and I do my mom's makeup. My mom has, beautiful eyes, beautiful green eyes. She's always a little bit like hesitant too. She has her routine, but I love doing like makeup on her and making it big. Even if you experiment a little bit, and it's hard to find time to do that, but even if you could just take some time and just experiment it, and if you feel better, if you feel good about it, then just kind of go with it. Like just do it in stages. Like I said, I would not wear this if I was going to my corporate job, but if I was going out and doing live readings or doing a show, this would be my show face. So find out what your show face is, and have fun with it. So again, we're going a little bit big with the eyes. So, and you might even one thing you might want to see is, Google what color eye are you, LA, or anyone, take a look at what color you like. So let's say if you go more towards the neutral like colors or like the earth tones, take that as your base and add a color. So it could be, let's say you add a navy, or maybe you add like a copper, like a more pronounced blue. Okay, so you have blue. So this would look really nice on you. This is always fun to do. The violets and the blue on blue. Or you could do more of a copper tone. Like if you want to do more of a neutral color and then use your copper, like a nice bright a copper, that might help transition into you playing it with the makeup. And if there's a chakra that you feel drawn to, I always like to go, okay, if I was feeling more, let's say if I want to be more creative, use that orange energy, you could use like a tone. I'll show you a tone that would look nice. It's scorpion, but like for you, it would be, this is kind of like an orange tone, but it's kind of like a little shimmer. That would look really nice with your brown, like if you want to do brown, and then outline your eye with orange. It's opposite of the your blue eye on the color wheel, and it'll make your eyes look really blue. So just a little tip. Now, so how's my eye looking? I think we're going. Again, I'm going to kind of go up like this. And if you feel like this is more, like if you want to blend this is one thing you can do. You can just take a brush and just kind of blend it out. Just softens it a little bit. Copper sounds good to me. Might try it. I use plum eye. Oh yes, plum is always great too for blue eyes. So what I'm going to do too with this eye, where we're going to go big, I want to incorporate, I like to do something in the tear duct to really emphasize, like just to kind of make it like more intensity. So use the whole, don't be afraid to go all right in here, right? And so what I'm going to do, this is another kind of like a shimmery, more like a shimmery violet. It's a lighter violet, but what I'm going to do is kind of go into the crease of this eye. Now, while I was getting ready, for those who have kids, you probably appreciate this. So again, kind of incorporating the blue. So see how we got the blue and then kind of the violet and a kind of like a deep plum and then more of the navy here. So we're really emphasizing the blue. How's that looking? It's a little bit, so see how that's a little bit more intense than this one. This is a little bit toned down, but this is more like we're going big. And again, you always have to wash your hands after doing makeup. But what we're going to do now is I kind of want to take this and just put more, blend this out a little bit. And I'm going to take, I've used this color a lot right here. So I think that's what I'm going to do to blend this out a little bit. So it's just to kind of tone it down. I'm going to take this. But while I was getting ready today, I'm just going to blow my nose. Sorry, guys. A little bit of a cold. I went upstairs again. My daughter steals my makeup. And I put on my blush and that she took. And I didn't realize she put sparkles all over it, so I had half of my face all full of sparkles. So that must have been the energy for tonight, go big with the sparkles and everything. So I had to wash off half my face probably about half hour before I came on, or about 15 minutes. So again, I'm going to go back here, and I'm going to kind of go up here. And then it's just kind of a freebie right here. Yes, this is how to get set up for the next tutorial. So I'm going to blend out right here because I don't want this. I kind of want this to be, and I'm going to use my finger just to kind of, so that, I think that's going to be the look. I'll curl my eyelashes. So for those who are joining, if you want a quick reading, I'm going to be on here for 5 more minutes. Please don't hesitate to put in the comments if you want a reading. We are at the top of the hour. In about 32 minutes, I'm going to be joining on my sister's channel, Kalina Psychic Angel Readings, and I could put if you Google her, she's right there. But we're going to be joined by Maritime Medium Danielle, Halifax Acupuncture, Angel, Everglow, Monica, and then Kalina, of course. And we're going to talk about our psychic journeys. Everyone's going to share their journey to their psychic abilities and how psychic tips, like exercises we do daily to help out with that. So I'm really, I'm really liking this eye. So this is kind of fun. This is a lot funner. So I think what I'm going to do is I might do a little bit of this underneath here, just the corner. And then what I'll do is curl my eyelashes, put on a mascara, and then I'm going to go back and fix this up here over here. But that's kind of the look. And now I'm going to do some lipstick to finish the look. And then we'll see you, hopefully those who are on here. Hopefully what we can do is see you on our next live feed in a half hour. So I'm going to go back here. I'm going to take this small little brush and just, I really like this, this color here. It's a Cancer. And I'm just going to kind of go underneath here. There. I might just blend that in a little bit. And if you don't like something, you can always cover it up. Always cover it up. So if I'm not feeling that, I'm just going to kind of go like this. And that's the look. So if I go like this, I might actually come in. It's always difficult to do this live, but that's the look. Very shimmery. So see the difference? Okay. So I'll finish the other eye. I'll put on, I think what I'm going to do is put on a nude color lip. And for those who are going to be joining us on my sister's YouTube channel, Kalina's Psychic Readings, at the top of the hour, please join us. And we'll have some other lovely intuitive beings on there. I'm really looking forward to that. And we'll talk about psychic and our psychic journey. So thank you so much for joining, and enjoy your night. Take care.